People
can't do things except when they begin to imagine if they was you. Can I help you out? Child, if I was you, I'll do this. And I'll do that. If I was you. Well, it's you. Why don't you go ahead and do it? Do I have a witness here? People can only get stuff done if they can only imagine.
All right.
If they was you.
Yes, sir.
If I do, I give her a piece of my mind. Huh? Have you heard that before? If I was you, I wouldn't let them treat me like that. But I need to tell you, my brothers and sisters, don't let folks beguile you and fool you. Because they wouldn't do that if they were you. If you fell in their lap, and if they became you, they still wouldn't do it.
That's right.
Do I have a witness here?
Yes.
Well, my brothers and sisters, as our text begins to unfold,
Come on.
it was David, the man that was after God's own heart, had came to the platform in his life and he realized how bad he had messed up.
Come on.
And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, in order for change to come in anybody's life, first of all, you got to acknowledge your sin. If you don't believe me, if you look at verse 1, David was telling God, so have mercy upon me, O God, according to my loving kindness, according to the multitude of my goodness of my transgression, walk me through it. So verse 3 said, for I know God. In other words, I know where I have messed up at. And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, folks can act like they don't know where they messed up at.
They know.
But actually, folks know. They know. When they have messed up. I got a witness here. Folks know when they got on your last nerve. Do I have a witness? Don't let folks fool you as if though they don't know. That's the Christ they use. Do I have a witness here? So David said, Lord, I acknowledge what I messed up at. So my brothers and sisters, let me tell you this here. In order to be all that God would have for you to be, first acknowledge your mess up.
Yes, sir.
Do I have a witness? Acknowledge that I need you, God. Do I have a witness here? So this is what David is at right now. We know the story of how he messed up with Bathsheba. We know that he got her pregnant. We know that he had the child. We know that David thought he had got away until God knocked on his door one day and told him, David, I know what you did. And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, if anybody know what we have done, it is God. Do I have a witness here? You may be fooling me and others, but God knows the real evil. You can dress it up and try to hide it all you want to, but see, God knows why you have messed up. And I don't know about you, my brothers and sisters, but when we begin to become concerned about your relationship with God, we'll find ourselves just like David. Do I have a witness here? So my brothers and sisters, as our story begins to unfold. David came to the platform, and when I began to read in verse 10, it was as if though the word was bubbling off the page. Do I have a witness here? And David began to talk to God because David wanted to accomplish something in his relationship with God. But David realized that I can't accomplish these things if I'm pulled up from the floor. David realized I can't allow God to use me like he really wants to if I'm messed up. Am I got a witness here? And I need to tell somebody in this place today, if you know you're you messed up, if you know that you are tore up, we want to take the actions that David has taken in this text. Are you praying here with me? Well, my brothers and my sisters, here now David asked God to do 3 things for him. Do I have a witness here? Well, my brothers and sisters, yeah, we come now to realize David asked God to remove his sins. Let the church say, remove my sin. If you look at verse 7, look what David said. David said, purge me with hyssop and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. I got a witness here. When you see this word hyssop, in that day it was a plant that grew up in the desert. And they used this plant for a cleaning solution. Well, today, my brothers and sisters, we're not fortunate to have this plant. But I need to tell you, we do got another plant. And his name is Jesus. And if you're going to be cleansed from your sin, I heard the songwriter say, what can wash away my sin? What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Are you praying with me? So he asked him to remove his sin. Have I got a witness here? Sin separates us from God. Sin causes us to not to have a firm relationship with God. Sin causes us, my brothers and sisters, sin will take us farther than we want to go. Keep us longer than we want to stay. And it'll cause us more than we are willing to pay. I'm talking about sin. Sin will have you snapping on folks, clicking on folks, acting on folks. Sin will cause you to come to church and start raising hell in the church. Sin will cause you to get in trouble with people, begin to help people to look at you. I'm talking about sin. We are witness here. Yes, God to remove his sins. Not only that, he asked God to do something else. The second thing he asked God was to restore his joy. Let the church say, restore my joy. In other words, David had lost his joy. Do I have a witness here? And let me tell somebody, your joy and your relationship with God is just like hot salt and chitlins. Do I have a witness here? It put to your relationship. Do I have a witness here? He said, restore unto me my joy. Look at verse 8 and 9. He said, make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. He says, hide thy face from my sin and blot out my iniquities. In other words, what David was telling